things first. I mean, a European game. So does it go up a notch as far as in training this week?
I think it's in the back of everyone's mind. European games you look forward to them. They don't come around very often. So I think it's in the back of everyone's mind. But we do try and sort of prepare as it is just another game. It's on the same pitch that we play on every other week. So we sort of try and prepare like that and focus on ourselves and not worry too much about the opposition. But you say that, but you know it's a European game coming up. Yeah.
What have you noticed of the differences between the Chiefs and Gloucester?
Well, quite a few, I think. For me, just the way the squad is, and sort of from the sort of top down, really, everyone sort of buys into that winning mentality, and I think it really shows with the performances on the pitch that the boys are well supported and they go out and enjoy playing for the club. Yeah. Just
looking at it, a lot's been said about the importance of these next two games. Obviously, all games are important, but do you think these next two are defining?
I don't think that. I wouldn't say they're season defining. No, but they are two really important games where we want to be, moving forward in Europe. If we get 2 wins over these next 2 games, it puts us in a great position in the group to really take a hold of that. These 2 weeks are massive for us as a club. But obviously moving forward, we're sort of competing on all fronts: Europe, Premiership, and LV as well. So it's there's a lot to play for through the season, but we'll just focus sort of one game at a time, really. Yeah.
Do you think, in a way, the way the game's played in Europe is completely different? A lot's been said from Rob and also Gareth about the need to try and play the same game in Europe, and maybe in the past Chiefs have tried to play a different way.
Yeah, I think that's sort of off the first question when you're sort of talking about it. Do we train like it's a European game? That's sort of what I was alluding to. Trying to train as if it is, it's just another game. Like I said, it is. Obviously the stakes are a bit higher. We're in Europe, but we'll sort of prepare the same way we have done for the last, however many games we've played this season. So nothing really changes for us. There'll be a few new things, a few new plays and whatnot, but nothing, that's massively out of the ordinary for us. So we just got to go out there and make sure we impose our game on the opposition. It doesn't matter who it is, really. Obviously it's Leinster for the next 2 weeks, and if we can impose our game on them, then we should come away with a good win.
When the group was drawn, it was always thought that this was one of the toughest groups when you play the likes of Leinster, Montpellier and whatnot. Would you go along with that?
Yeah, I think every group's tough. There are a lot of good teams in Europe. Some teams are playing some really good rugby. Some are maybe not in quite as good form. But this group that we're in now is it's a very, very competitive group. We started the group well with 2 good wins. Back-to-back games are always slightly different. It's a bit of a weird one. Play on the one week and then the following week we've got the same team. So that's a challenge in itself. And then obviously we've got the 2 games after that. But like we said, we'll focus on these 2 games. If we can come away with a good win, that'll take us into the following week, and we'll just keep plugging away.
You must be pleased that over the last few weeks you've really started establishing yourself as well in the Chiefs side. And are you pleased with the way things are going?
Yeah, obviously it's been quite tough. Coming to a club that's Premiership champions is quite a tough thing to do. It's quite a settled team. There's not been much change, so I've had to be patient. I've understood that coming in, and I've just tried to train as well as I could in sessions. And the coaches are great. They talk to you. They know where you are. They tell you when you're doing things well, and they tell you when you're not doing things well. So you always sort of know where you stand, which is, as a player, I think that's all you want to know, is where you stand within the team. And obviously I've been lucky to get the opportunity over the last 2 weeks, and felt like I've gone reasonably well. I think there's a lot to work on still personally, individually, but it's heading in the right direction, and that's pleasing. I'm lucky enough to get the game on the weekend as well, and hopefully just keep kicking forward.
Brilliant, thank you very much.
And obviously you come into it, Matt, on the back of some really good results. Harlequins, Saracens and Bath. In all those games, they've been tough on tests, but you've come through and played some really good rugby.
Yeah, the team's been played really, really well. I think after that LV block, it's always tough coming back in with the guys who've had a bit of time off, and probably a little bit shaky over that Quins game, but we sort of got we knew how to win, and we won that game, and probably teed us up quite nicely for that Sarries game, because we knew we had a lot of work to work on. And Sarries away is always a tough game, no matter what team goes there, and to come away with that win was really important. It just took that momentum going into Bath, and I think we played some great rugby in that first half, so we could take a lot of confidence going into this weekend. But again, we've still got a few things to shore up and work on, but genuinely the momentum and the feel around the club is really positive, and we're excited about the weekend.